Morning. Cheers. So this morning we were starting the day off after a couple loads of fertilizer. We got to get the old dump truck fired up. Fertilizer plants, let me see here, probably about 40 miles. It's in Washington Courthouse, we're in Chillicothe, about 40-mile drive. So we're gonna get 2 loads today, and I'm gonna get started spreading fertilizer. And then tomorrow, Jeff's the fellow that helped us during harvest. That's Jim's brother. It's gonna get confusing, don't worry. He's gonna go after some more fertilizer. BJ's working on the stripper right now, getting it all worked up. And then he's gonna start strip tilling hopefully before the end of the week, at least before the next rain event. This is March the 19th. Definitely time to get some strip tilling done. Well, you guys missed it. A mouse crawled across my arm while I was leaning on this seat. And I made a very interesting noise. That's the best way to describe it. I didn't kill it, and now it's gone, so hopefully we find him before we get on the highway. So we better get some gas, some diesel fuel. You look, it's not red. You don't know what I'm talking about. Farmers can get off-road fuel, but that's for off-road use. Same fuel, just has a red dye in it. Tax-free that way. So it is cheaper, but if you get caught running it in an on-road truck, it's a big, big fine. I'm sure somebody in here has a good story.
Got this field done here, ready to fold it up, go to another farm. Got about another tank after this one. Tank's done about 100 acres. We'll get up another farm, get that one done, and hopefully finish it up here today, and so we can start putting 28 on the weed. It needs some 28 on. Time to put it on. Growing good. It's big for this time of year, but.
Hey everybody, I'd like to take a minute to tell you about Sunday. Sunday is a company that will help you plan for your lawn to look beautiful. And if you're like me and you're busy, that helps a lot because you can do that from the comfort of your house. And in my circumstance, we just built this house, and well, let's just say my lawn could use some work. So we have a couple different products. This is a mulch seed fertilizer combination blend. They call it the Bear Repair Kit. I'm going to use this on some areas where, well, in the house building process, we had a good stand of grass, and well, now that grass has been kind of patchy. I'm going to use this to help fill those areas in. And then our bags of fertilizer, I'm going to use where we have good grass, and we're going to really help that grass, stay beautiful. Yeah, I guess now we just need to get to spreading. The first product we're going to use is our Bear Repair. So these areas right through here are going to be perfect for that mixture. So Sunday also has liquids, but we just have granular products because that's what our customized, unique plan called for, was these granular products. But depending on your yard and your conditions and where you're at and the growth temperatures that your grass is going to be exposed to, it may call for something different. So in my area, basically I went to the website, I typed in my address, typed in the size of my yard, and then it historical data show ranges of temperatures that we're going to be in, the average temperature, use the soil maps and all that good stuff to help us formulate a plan. So as you can see behind me, there's some areas that need quite a bit more attention, but I'm not even done finish grading on those parts of the house yet, so we'll have to tackle those at a different date. But right through here, we just have some areas where the grass is established, it's just a little thin. So yeah, we're going to doctor it up a little bit. That's the plan. While we're getting ready to fill up with a granular product here, if you would like to try, a Sunday lawn care plan, you can use code Brian20 to get yourself 20% off your own custom plan. So again, if you would like to get 20% off your own custom lawn plan, Brian20 will get you that. And thanks to Sunday for sponsoring this video. All right, we got to move this thing out of the way. And I'm just going to back in and we're going to dump on one side. BJ is supposed to come over later and put me a row of blocks in there. Today we're just hauling one product, so it's not a big deal. But eventually we're going to have a couple other products in here, so we need to get some stuff done here. So we are variable rating potash, which is a potassium product. We're going to variable rate, I believe, DAP on corn ground, which is a phosphorus product, a sulfur product, because we're low in sulfur on corn ground. That's what's going through the strip till bar. And then on bean ground, I'm variable rating potash and Mes 10. So several different products that we got to try to keep separate. So while editing this, I realized that I was completely wrong. We are putting Mes 10 on corn ground. I'm variable rating the potash with the spreader on the corn ground. On the bean ground, we are putting triple P, which is the phosphorus, potash, which is the potassium, and then we're also variable rating sulfur, granular AMS. So I was wrong. This tractor's still new enough, it doesn't have any air leaks. Hasn't moved in a week, and the brakes didn't have to wait on the brakes to air up. So these Fendt and Challengers, they have air brakes. Fun fact. Oh, there's Bubby.
Like Brian ran out of wheat here, bought or something. Home up here at my house. This is where the beavers dammed up several years ago. Had to clean it out to get across the creek right here, that cornfield over there. I made a new place down there to get through, but they dammed it up again. I broke it on back here several places. They got it dammed up again, but I had a fellow trapping, and he come down a few weeks ago and said there didn't look like any activity here, so I don't know what. Didn't see anywhere they've been working, but look at this here. This is in the Walnut Creek, a little bigger stream here, and they got her dammed up pretty good. I mean, the water's been up several times, hadn't taken it out, or they built it back. But over there, it looks like maybe they might have been right over there working some. I see a few look like fresh cut, maybe, but them little things should really dam her up, do a lot of damage. The stream goes up on behind the hill there around, and I tore out 4 of them there just for harvest. They had dammed up, and a couple of days later they started doing it again. It was, got another 50 acres, maybe a little more will be done. With spraying wheat and started put nitrogen on side dressing. Some of it needs pretty bad. This field here needs some nitrogen on it. It's showing it. Not all of them are really.
Load number 2. Looks like Nutrien got them some nice new floaters. John Deere spreaders. I don't know if you call those floaters or whatever. I don't know, sprayer with a dry box, that's what I'd call it. Got a whole line of them right over there. Most of the fertilizer gets spread in southern Ohio, though, gets pulled out of here, at least for Nutrien, so they cover a lot of acres out of this place. All right, we got 2 loads of potash. Need 2 more, and that'll be it. But then we need a lot of other stuff, so need to get that spread so we can make room for other products. So we can't go back after more fertilizer because they're closed for the day. But thanks to daylight savings time, it's still very daylight. It's just very, very cold. 35 and very windy. I don't like it. Looks like a nice day though from in here.
Yeah, this last field of the wheat spraying, now I got to turn my nozzles to what streamer would like and change them, and then put on 28, pump dressed wheat, then get her fold up, get over at the shop, change nozzles.
Like you're preparing for war. Morning. So as you can see from that little clip a second ago, had a meeting this morning. That's Wes from Integrated Ag Solutions, or Integrated Ag Service. He's down here. We were having a little bit of a fertilizer chit chat, seed placement chit chat. That's our agronomy service we're using. And right now he's putting our variable rate files in our fertilizer application equipment. That way when we pull into the field, everything's squared away. So taking the 8400 over to the home farm this morning. Dad's wanting to hook this up to a grader blade and do a little bit of work with it, so we might throw him a camera. I know people seem to like the old tractor getting some work, so be kind of underworked for that job, really. I mean, he's just, I think, scraping a driveway and scraping that ditch that we dug in a water line with. But after that, we've got a few tasks on the day's menu. In the sunlight, you can kind of see all the wax still on this thing. There's some on the hood, but where the wax got rubbed in, it looks pretty good. This old tractor's been in our family since bought new, and it's always lived inside, so paint's not real faded. So if anyone's in the market, I have a lightly used Forest River FR3 motorhome. It's a 2018 model. 32DS is the floor plan. Bunkhouse gas motorhome. For sale. If you're interested in that thing, email me. Trying to offload that. So, yeah, it's at the camper market. Hit me up. So one thing we're doing now, we're actually ordering a little bit more lime. We're actually going to put a flag out here in the field because it's getting delivered straight to the field. I was going to spread fertilizer today, but we have 25-mile-an-hour sustained winds right now. Not the most conducive conditions to spread fertilizer. Now if we had lime, I'd consider it because it's a little bit heavier, but definitely not going to do fert. But this field calls for 73 tons of lime, 150 acres. Apparently that's just this year. Calls for another 70 next year, so fun. But anyways, we're going to get that hauled, and then I want to get the fertilizer spread on it this week because BJ's going to strip till this field first. This will be the first one he does probably. Everybody, that's the end of this video. On this particular day, the wind was just howling and really never let up, so I didn't get to spread any of that potash we had hauled the day before like I was hoping to. But don't worry, it gets applied. I promise you that. Thanks for watching. If you would do me a favor, thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, drop us a comment. I did mention that camper in this video. If you are interested, my email is in all the descriptions of every video, so hit me up if you're interested. Please, only if you're interested. And we'll see you in the next one.